What's up, friends? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all doing well. If you are new here, my name is Sophia and this is my channel, Sophia Sees Beauty, where I review all things beauty and makeup. Today, I'm just popping on here to do a review of the new Makeup by Mario Moisture Glow Plumping Lip Serum. So if you guys are interested in this product and you want to hear a little bit about the formula and how this compares to other formulas on the market, keep watching. Before we get started, if you are new here, please consider subscribing to my channel. I am a luxury beauty YouTuber and Instagrammer. I do about 2 to 5 videos a week reviewing all of the luxury and prestige brand releases. So if that is something that you're interested in and that you frequently watch, please consider joining my channel. I would love to have you as a part of my community. Also, please check out my Instagram where I post usually all kinds of first impressions of these types of products. I let you guys know what sorts of products I am shopping. I post swatches, kind of like first impressions, and that's a really great way for you guys to connect with me. So I'll put my Instagram up here as well and in the description box below. Now that we have that out of the way, let's get into the product details. So these retail for $22 and you can purchase them at both Sephora and the Makeup by Mario website. Personally, I bought this color in Sephora where I was able to take a look at all of the shades, and $22 is kind of like, I would say it's a little bit pricey for a lip product, but I would say it's about in line with what we see at Sephora. It's not going to be as much as like one of those Chantecaille lip cheeks. It's not going to be like a Tom Ford lipstick that are more of like the $50 range. So you can probably buy 1 or 2 without feeling too bad about breaking the bank. So these do retail for $22. I will post some close-ups of this product, but on the Sephora website, it says that this is a hydrating, melting, glossy balm that drenches lips in a dew-like shine. It also says the formulation type is a lip balm and a treatment and a lip plumper. And it says that the benefits are hydrating and plumping. Some of the highlighted ingredients are shea butter, avocado oil, refined kiwi oil, and argan oil to nourish, hydrate, and condition. This unique serum texture instantly melts into lips while a blend of vegan conditioning oils visibly plump, nourish, and hydrate. The glossy balm comes in a variety of shades with a Propel stick for easy application. Okay, so these are supposed to be something that gives you a very high shine, dewy finish, which is something that we have definitely been seeing as somewhat of a trend. We see a lot of sort of lip glows, lip balms, lip oils coming onto the market. And I think a lot of people are kind of skewing towards makeup that is really quick and easy and also has a lot of good like nourishing skincare benefits as well. That's definitely a trend that we're seeing. There are still a lot of people that are wearing masks, and I think they just want something that's going to be really easy and on the go. Or if you're working from home, something that's really easy to just kind of like slap on before your Zoom call. And so that's what these are supposed to be. Very moisturizing, very shiny. We will do a demo in just a second so you guys can see what these look like. But these also are supposed to be plumping, which I think is really interesting. So you guys will kind of hear my thoughts about that. And I know some of you guys, you like plumping ingredients, and then other folks, it's a very polarizing thing. Like you either really like the plumping feeling and the look of the plumping, or you're just not into it at all. Like you don't enjoy those sensations. So we're going to see, does this have like a burning sensation, a tingling sensation? I will get into all of that once we get into the demo. Now I just want to call out the packaging real quick. I think the packaging looks really chic. I'll post some close-ups for you guys. But something that I really like about this is that each of the tubes are the color of the pigment. So if you get a bunch of these, it's going to be really, really easy for you when you reach into your purse or you reach into maybe your makeup drawer for you to find the color that you want. I do want to call out though that once you turn the product out of the actual tube, you cannot turn it back in because it is such a glossy, juicy formula. I think that the reason they made it that way is because it's going to be really hard to get such a slippy formula back into the tube. So I just want to mention that. I saw some folks in the Sephora reviews saying that that was kind of a con for them. So I do want to mention that because that can be a little bit annoying if you don't know it like going into it. Now this comes in 7 colors and I have the shade Bronze Glow. I would say there's like not a huge difference between a lot of the colors. Just like if you were to be shopping for lip oils, there's not gonna be like a ton of pigment from this. This doesn't promise to give you a ton of pigment. So when you're shopping for this, I would definitely think to yourself, which kind of tone am I looking for? I think that most of the colors can work for most skin tones, but just know you're really not gonna get a lot of pigment from this. There's 7 colors. Maybe just try one color at first like I did. And then if you like this formula, you can try out more of the tones. And finally, before we do the demo, let me just do a quick swatch of this for you guys so you can see what bronze glow looks like on my hand. So this is what it looks like, and I will post some close-ups. As you can see, it's extremely high shine, and it's just kind of a, sort of like, it looks like a warm-toned, bronzy lip oil on the hand. So as you can see, it's not super pigmented. It's just a nice little bronzy glow of a swatch. All right, guys, so those are all the product details that I think you need to know. Now let's get into the demo, and I'm gonna talk a little bit more about the formula and how it applies to the lips. All right, let's get into this demo and apply this plumping lip serum. And so I can see right from the bullet, and you'll probably see this in the close-ups, there are like beautiful kind of multicolored sparkles. I don't know if you can see that in this swatch, but they're sort of like really pretty sparkles, and it almost looks like the product is like melting in the bullet, if that makes sense. So you can see that it's just kind of melting in there. So this is really gonna be high shine. And earlier this morning, I did prep my lips with a little bit of lip balm, but that's kind of already sunken in, and I did wipe off anything that was remaining. So we are kind of just going in on bare lips right now. This is the color of my lips. All right, so let's just put that on. We will just kind of layer it on. It has just a very, very faint, maybe like a peach scent. It's very faint. It's very faint. And that's what it looks like. Extremely shiny. Let me turn my lights up a little bit. That's what it looks like with kind of brighter lights, and then I'll turn my lights down. This is what it looks like with the most natural light that I can show you guys at the moment, given the time of day. It feels very slippy. It feels very moisturizing, and it tingles. And the closest thing I could probably compare the tingling sensation to are those Buxom glosses. If you enjoy the way that the Buxom glosses feel, you will probably enjoy this. Now, obviously the formula is very different. The Buxom glosses are more of like a thicker, almost sticky formula. I do really enjoy those, but this has like, it has a very fresh feeling, almost like you just used Listerine, like you just used some mouthwash and like your mouth feels kind of fresh. It doesn't smell minty. It doesn't taste minty. It doesn't have a flavor at all, but it just tingles. And I did try these out yesterday, and I wore them all afternoon to try and kind of get a sense of the wear time and just if the tingling sensation lasted, and it really doesn't. I think when you first put it on, you're like, oh, that's a little tingly. And then after a minute or two, it does kind of intensify a little bit, but it doesn't last. Like it's not something that is going to bother you. But if right from the bat, if you can't even deal with maybe like 5 minutes of like a fresh feeling or a fresh tingling, don't buy these, because they do have that plumping sensation, but they do not burn. They do not burn. They're not sticky. They're more oily and slippy and very moisturizing. So just want to show you what that looks like. And I still feel the tingling after having it on now for about a minute. And this is how they apply. And you could very easily do kind of like a lip liner on the bottom if you wanted to build up the color or do, you know, change up the color a little bit. These could be a really good topper if you want just like a glossy, high shine, mirror-like topper on top of an existing lipstick or maybe another lip liner in your collection. You could absolutely do that, because as you can see, it added like a slight bronzy tint to my lips, but it's not adding like that much color. Like it's just a lip glow. It's a lip serum, lip shine, whatever you want to call it. It's a very like serum-y, oily like texture. Okay guys, I hope that that demo was helpful for you. Now what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be talking about the wear of these particular lip products and how these kind of compare against other products that you might have in your collection. Okay, so let's talk first about the wear time on these. These are not a long wearing product. Like, this is not gonna be a miracle product in terms of wear time. I think that I know that these rub off on a mask. These don't last that long. It kind of depends on how much you like eat off your lipstick, if that makes sense. If you're constantly like rubbing your lips together, then it's gonna come off very easily. If you are drinking your coffee or you're eating, it's gonna come off easy. It's like a lip balm or just any other kind of slippy lip gloss. It's not very thick. As you saw when I kind of showed you those close-ups, it's basically melting away into the tube and onto your lips. That's the kind of texture that this is. So I would say it was on my lips for like maybe an hour, and then afterwards it just felt like I had a really nourishing lip balm. So I felt that this was super, super moisturizing. I kind of wish that I had this when I went through Accutane last year, because I had very, very crusty, flaky lips. I know, kind of gross, but this kind of product would really camouflage that. I think it would do a really great job of camouflaging any kind of flakiness if your lips are really dry. So this coming out in the winter, I think makes a lot of sense. So yeah, it's not super long wearing, guys. It's a lip oil, as you can see. If you see how I kind of blend that out, look, it kind of just blends into any other lip balm. So it's not very long wearing. Now, in terms of comparisons and how this compares to other products, I went into my collection and I said, what in here would be similar? And the first thing that I thought of were the Dior lip glows. So I have the Dior lip glow here in coral. I also have the raspberry one, but I think the coral one is probably, I don't know, the closest to the bronze glow that I have. And these formulas are not similar at all. Like, this is very much, the Dior lip glow is very much a balm. It's kind of like a shiny, glowy balm, whereas the Makeup by Mario Moisture Glow, it's a very different effect. These are like high shine. It looks like I have like water, like my lips are juicy, whereas the Dior lip glow are more of just a nice moisturizing balm with a little bit of tint. I would say maybe the Dior ones have like a little more color to them. There's really like not much, really. There's really not that much, okay? Now I know that there are Dior lip oils, and I would say that's what this is more similar to. Like, not a balm that would come in this kind of packaging, but more of a lip oil that comes in kind of a doe foot applicator packaging. So if you don't like the doe foot applicator and you want something a little more compact, this might be nice for you because you're getting something in more of like a twist up type of packaging. That brings me to my next comparison. The only lip oil that I have in my collection are the ColourPop lip oils. This is the color Hot Shot. This came in one of their collections in 2021. I would say that the product is more similar to this, and I will swatch this color for you because these colors are actually very, very similar. So this is the ColourPop, and then this is the Makeup by Mario in Bronze Glow, and then this is the Dior Lip Glow in Coral. So I would say that the ColourPop lip oils are very much a similar formula. The biggest difference that I see here is that the ColourPop is maybe a tiny bit slippier, and the Makeup by Mario has these kind of light reflecting pigments. So the nice thing about the Makeup by Mario is I think it has a tiny little bit more staying power than other lip oils on the market. And I think the fact that it just has this like multi-dimensional shine, it makes your lips look plumper. Like, it just plumps them up. It gives them this very like reflective look. So I think that's the biggest difference. There might be other ColourPop lip oils that have those types of pigments, but I just want to call that out, that I think the Moisture Glow Plumping Lip Serums from Makeup by Mario, they're more like an oil in a tube, maybe a little bit thicker, and they have light reflecting pigments. That being said, the ColourPop ones are probably like $7 or $8, and this one is $22. And I think that you're probably gonna go through this tube really quickly. So I just wanna put that out there. Like, this might be a better value for you guys. So that's how I would compare this formula to other formulas that are on the market. I don't even know if it's worth like going into more comparisons, because I think that most lip oils are pretty similar. But comment down below, like, do you think that these are similar to anything else in your collection? Or do you have more luxury formulas that you think are better than these, such as that Dior lip oil or maybe the Chantecaille lip cheeks? I don't have those in my collection, but I've swatched them in store and I kind of have seen a lot of people apply them, so I kind of get a sense for what they look like on the lips. So comment down below and definitely let me know what you think. Okay guys, let's get into my final thoughts and recommendations about these lip glows. Who are these for? I think that these are for somebody that just want a really nice high shine look, something that makes your lips look drenched, something that's really easy to put on and doesn't give you a ton of color. If you just want that wet look, this is going to give it to you. Now, do I think you need these? Honestly, if you have other lip oils in your collection, or even if you have like lots of lip glosses and lip glows in your collection, I don't think that you need these, to be perfectly honest with you. I think that at $22, you're not really getting that much product. I could see people going through these very, very easily. I certainly don't think that you need all of the shades. Maybe start with one, and if you want something, get something that is on the completely opposite side of the spectrum. Like, I started with the bronze glow because it was kind of in the center and I like a bronzy look. If I were to get another one, I would probably get the darkest shade in the range, which was more of like a plum tone for darker skin tones, or I would get the lightest, pinkiest shade in the range so that I could get something that was a little bit different. Because at the end of the day, I don't see these colors being too different from another, if that makes sense. In terms of the plumping effect of these, I don't think that this actually like physically plumps my lips. I think that they just look more plump because number one, it's high shine, and number two, it has those kind of beautiful light reflecting like micro fine glitter pigments in the formula. I don't really feel like my lips look any bigger than they normally do. I do have like relatively plump lips, and so I think that if you want your lips to look more plump, this is great. But if you don't like lip plumpers and you don't like that kind of fresh feeling, I wouldn't get this. That being said, it doesn't really burn. It's not super noticeable for me. It's not extreme at all. It's a very gentle, very moisturizing formula. So those are my thoughts on kind of like the formula and whether or not it plumps your lips. So in summary, these are very lovely. I love this color. I love the way that it looks. I'm going to keep this on my desk while I work, and I'm going to put this on to nourish my lips during the work day when I'm just work from home. I sit by the heater and I love something that's super nourishing, but I don't think that this is a must-have. I think you probably have similar things to this in your collection, but that being said, if you want something that is super, super high shine and isn't sticky, and you don't have other lip oils in your collection, maybe pick one of these up. If this is out of your budget, maybe try one of the ColourPop lip oils. I think that these are a fantastic alternative. I love the smell and the texture of these. They have tons of color, so maybe check these out if $22 for like a little lip product is just a little bit too much for you. So anyway, guys, I hope that this review was helpful. Again, I only have one color, but I don't think you really need to see all the colors to learn about this product. I think that what is special about this is really the formula and the way that it makes your lips look, not necessarily what color you get. So hopefully this was helpful. Comment down below and let me know what you think of these, if you were interested in them. Did my review like sway you in one direction? I would love to know what you guys think of these, and if you are a fan of kind of lip serums or lip oils in general. If you have not already, please consider subscribing to my channel. I post reviews every single week of all the new luxury and prestige beauty releases, and I would love to have you as a part of my community. I will also once again put my Instagram handle up here so you guys can check me out and communicate with me on Instagram. We definitely have a lot of fun over there. I love interacting with all of my subbies on Insta, and I post a lot of great content, including little tips, get ready with me's, shop along with me's. I do quick swatches for you guys. I let you know about all the great beauty sales that are happening in the community. So definitely check me out on Instagram. And if you have not already, please give your girl a thumbs up. I am new to YouTube, and so every thumbs up definitely counts. I would really appreciate it. It really helps me out with the YouTube algorithm, and it also lets me know what kind of content you guys like. You know, let me know if you like this format of video. It's a little more casual. I'm kind of like at my desk chatting with you guys, doing a little swatch party here. So give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this format, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I will see you in my next review. Goodbye.